Hello everyone, welcome back to Abandoned Mines of Pennsylvania. Today we're going to be doing the introduction on uranium in Pennsylvania. So uranium was only mined in a handful of places in Pennsylvania. One around Jim Thorpe area. There's a series of mines down there. And then also Lycoming and Sullivan counties. Um, and there was a handful of other places where it was tested for, where they'd find an elevated level, but nothing really of economic value. And the same goes with the other locations in the state. And so today, in this particular spot, we are in the Catskill Formation, which is late Devonian time frame. And this is a sandstone. And how a lot of these minerals occur in the Catskill is in these lenses. And so you can see from over here, it just goes from a small crack, and then this weather zone opens up. And this is actually our mineralized zone. Um, and it does have mineral throughout, but if we see back here, there's a black spot kind of right in the center, another one to the right of it, and those are actually plant fossils. So a lot of these minerals in their formation will concentrate around the plant fossils. And so at this particular site, we have around 400 parts per million uranium, around 400 parts per million copper, and this spot has about 10,000 parts per million lead. So actually the kind of the white staining on the rock there, a little bit of lead oxide. And if we take a Geiger counter, we place it in here, you can see around 3,400 counts per minute. So that's measuring alpha and beta particle and also gamma radiation. If we can get this in here a little better. So this, even though it is radioactive, this particular occurrence doesn't have enough to be economic. Definitely not hazardous for a short-term exposure. But if you notice, even our rock above it, slightly radioactive, but fairly low. Farther we get away from it, less radiation we have. Down below, our host rock is still decently radioactive. We're in about 1,000, a little less right there. But this area, this particular occurrence, actually has several small zones in it. That was the most radioactive spot. You can see another kind of weathered area there. And down under here, notice again the rocks kind of have a white chalkiness to the outside of them. That's more of that lead. So we're actually covering a couple minerals in this video. This particular spot, there's no visible uranium, no visible copper. And if there is, it's in very small quantities. We're going to get to a couple other sites in some other videos where we have both visible copper and visible uranium. But these lenses, problem with them is even if this was higher concentrated, this lens may only go back into this rock 50 feet in end. That could open up to maybe 6-8 foot thick and go 300 yards back into the rock, or it may not open up anymore. You can kind of see how this one ends pretty much right there. Again, we have the kind of the lower extent of the lens is down here. The upper extent is up here. But just nothing of an economic value, but definitely need to see the mineral occurrences. This was all sedimentary formation. Usually when you find in a lot of other places, mineralized areas, it's either due to hydrothermal or volcanic instances, but this is a strictly sedimentary. Like I said before, this is just the first part. We're going to be getting to some other sites showing a lot more minerals. Just wanted to do the introduction on this one. So if anybody has any questions or anything else they'd like to know about, please leave that in the comments or private message on Facebook, and be sure to get those answered or include it in a future video. Appreciate everyone's support. Hope everyone's having a good day. Thank you.